everybody, welcome. I'm Jessie Novak. This is Prenatal Yoga with a chair. So if you're just joining us, this is going to be a 20-minute practice for you to do in your home. It doesn't have to be a fancy chair. It can be just any chair that's not going to roll away. Some open space, and then we'll also use a wall. But if you don't have that, we'll make do with the chair. You can decide what's best for you. So we're going to start in any comfortable position. You can have your hands resting to your legs, or if you want to have your hands to your heart space or to your baby. You're welcome to soften your gaze or close your eyes and allow your body to come into the space that you're in. So begin by noticing the sounds that you hear inside the room or outside the room. Notice the temperature of the room. Notice the weight of your body, where you're seated and where your body makes contact with the ground or the chair. And notice your breath. Some days it feels really nice to breathe in and out the nose. Other days it might feel much more comfortable to breathe in the nose and out the mouth like a sigh. And then start to notice the details about your own breath. Maybe how long the inhales and the exhales are. Maybe the sound of your breath. Maybe where in your body you feel each breath. And if you'd like to, you can bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly and breathe, noticing where your hands fill up first. And as you approach your body in this practice, I invite you to move with ease. Do what feels right for you. I will offer so many options, and you can choose what feels good to you in the moment. In every pregnancy, day by day can be unique, so allowing for this to be about today, about this breath, and about this body. Take another breath in and then let it go like a sigh that you can hear. Let it go. Blink your eyes open, wiggle your fingers, and then just give your shoulders some movement. Kind of roll your shoulders up and down. You can imagine that you have an itch in the back of your shoulder blades, and you're just gonna wiggle your shoulders around to get that scratched. And then add your arms. Inhale, lift your arms up, and exhale, bring your arms down either to your lap or to the chair. You can look down as well. Inhale, lift up, and exhale to come down. Inhale, lift up. Keep your arms up. If you like, interlace your hands up to the ceiling, push the ceiling away, and let your ribs move on your body. But the trick is only let your ribs move where your sitting bones don't move. And then let your hands come down and rest. Draw your awareness to your head. Let your right ear come to the right, your left ear to the left, maybe chin to chest. Kind of let your head move around in space. Feeling where the ends of your crown lift up. And then take a moment to breathe where you are, recenter, and start to rock your baby in the cradle of your pelvis, forward and backward. You can exhale to move back and inhale to lift up, exhale to rock back, and inhale to lift. A few more times like this, and if you want, you can add your arms, exhaling to reach forward, inhaling to open the chest, exhaling to reach forward, inhaling, open. Now the angle of your arms as you're moving could go down, they could go one up, one down. You can let your head and neck move in the direction of one of your hands, or simply keep your eyes focused on a point out into the horizon. That's called your drishti, your eye focus. We'll just do a couple more like this. Let your arms and your back and your hips all move. One more time, lift up, and then join your palms together at your heart. Take a full breath in. Let it go. Good. Bring your hands down to your thighs. Heel toe your feet a bit wider than the chair, and then rock on your sitting bones so that you feel each sitting bone in its own, kind of dropping into the chair. Kind of is like a seated penguin walk a little bit. And then pause in the middle, and we're gonna bring your one hand to the front, one hand to the back, and let your shoulder dip into the center. And you can do that a couple of times, or you can stay on one side. Try to allow your ribs and your shoulders to move with a lot of ease. So you're not forcing or pushing. We'll do one more time to your side too. And then keep going toward the direction. Let's say you're gonna do your right leg first. You're gonna have your right knee bent and your left leg is gonna go along behind you. And then inhale your left arm up and around. You're gonna draw big circles. Now your right hand can be to your right thigh, or you can bring your right hand to the chair. If your back leg does not feel good like this, you're gonna reverse the circle. You can also turn your back leg parallel, so your heel is up or your heel is down. You're gonna decide what's best for you. Everybody's different. One more time circling in that direction, and then bring your front forearm to your front thigh and stretch out through the top fingertips. Your eyes could certainly look down, if that feels good, to your neck, or you could look up into your elbow. The important thing is to keep breathing wherever you are. Feel your breath moving through your ribs, your hip. And then exhale, come back up. You're gonna heel toe, hold onto the chair. Help your body transition to side two. So your front knee is bent, your back leg is straight, and you're gonna circle your second arm shoulder a big around. Your front hand can stabilize to the chair, or you can use your hand to your thigh. If your back leg feels good with the whole heel on the ground, you can, or flip it parallel. Either way, you're gonna draw circles in the other direction with your arm now. You'll do one more in that direction, and then keep your back leg where it feels good, either turned in or turned out. And bring your front arm to your front thigh. Reach your top arm out over your top ear, and take a few breaths. Your head on side two might feel better looking down, might feel better looking up. Try to let your breath move through your whole waist and your whole rib cage. One more time in. And then as you exhale, help yourself to come back in. Heel toe your feet and go all the way around to your first side. Two hips next to each other, two knees next to each other. And you're gonna use the chair to help you twist around. You're not gonna force your hands into the chair. In fact, if they don't even get there, it's fine. You can just bring one hand to your thigh and look over your shoulder. More of a stretch for your neck and chest. And then tiptoe your feet over to the other side. And same idea, let your body revolve. You're not pushing, you're not forcing, you're just noticing how you feel to stretch the upper back and neck looking toward that direction. From here, bring your feet to center. You're gonna shift forward onto your feet using your hands to push off of the chair. So lean forward, feel your feet under you, and then swing your arms out and lift up. Then reach forward as you bend your knees, swing your arms back, feel the chair, and lower your hips down. You'll do that 3 more times. When you go out, you're exhaling to lift, inhaling at the top. As you come down, swing your arms back, find the chair, and then sit back down. Exhale, reach forward, stand up. Inhaling, lifting, coming back down. You're lifting your baby up into your body as you sit down. Exhale to tip forward and up. And then down. As you breathe in, reach back. This time when you stand up, you're gonna keep your body all the way standing. Hook onto one hand or one thumb and take a side bend. One side, two sides. Reach your arms in opposite directions. You can look over the front hand or look over the back hand. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, look over the front hand or look over the back hand. Inhale, lift up. And then release your arms. You can step your feet a little wider if you like and sway your arms. Your eyes can find a very steady, neutral gaze kind of out on the horizon, or you can have your gaze really focused somewhere, maybe looking at your favorite painting in your home or looking out the window, seeing something in nature outside that appeals to you. From here, you're gonna bring your hands down by your sides and we're gonna move the chair around. So you can stand with the chair in front of you. For this, I'm gonna stand with the chair to the side just so you can see it, but you don't have to stand with the chair to the side. As you breathe in, lift up and stretch your whole body. Exhale and reach your hands down to the chair. Let your head and neck be soft, and you can always walk your feet forward or back. Inhale, push down into the chair. Hopefully you're gonna get a big hamstring stretch there. Exhale, bend your knees, walk your hands to your thighs, and lift all the way up, full body stretch. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Take a full breath. Inhale, lift your arms, stretch overhead. Exhale, hands come down to the chair. Let your head drop. Inhale, push your hands into the chair and lift your chest so you're flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, walk your hands back to your thighs, come all the way up, full body stretch. Hands to the heart, full breath. You're gonna stay there. I'm gonna show that one more time to the front, a different angle. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands come down to the chair. Let your head fall down. Inhale, lift your spine, flat back, strong, straight arms, straight legs. Exhale, bend your knees, walk your hands to your thighs, stand all the way up, full body stretch, hands to your heart. As you exhale, take a full breath. If you're feeling playful with your balance today, you're welcome to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Feel maybe one hand to your heart, one hand to your baby. Take a snapshot of where you are in time, in space. And release. Take a moment. You're gonna reset your chair so that it's, again, in front of you. I'll show you the side view. You're gonna start with your right foot forward, your left foot back, and you can have a decent amount of space between the feet. You don't have to be like on a tightrope. That's not gonna feel very comfortable. Maybe more like railroad tracks from right to left. And then your back is gonna stay pretty flat. Reach your hands forward for the chair, and then adjust your legs so you can feel your back stay pretty flat. And then take a nice breath here. You're gonna bend and extend your front knee, back and forth and back and forth. When you're rocking your knee forward and back, think about how you can keep the support under your belly so your back stays nice and lifted. And then challenge the balance by keeping your front knee bent. Walk up to your fingertips and then walk up to your hips. Lead with your eyes. Come up, and if you want, you can stretch your arms overhead. If you feel like your stance is too short, feel free to take a longer stance here. That's up to you. And then arms can be a lot of things. I'm gonna turn to face you. You can stay where you are. You could lift your arms up to the ceiling like a beach ball. You could bend your elbows like goalposts. You could even interlace your hands behind your back and lift your chest here. But keep your baby lifted up into your body so you're not letting your baby rest on your thigh. Take another breath in. Wherever you are, your hands are gonna reach back to the chair and step back with both legs, feet side by side, similar to a downward facing dog. And if your body still likes doing downward facing dog, you are welcome to walk your hands down to the floor and lift your tail, drop your hands down. There's no reason to avoid that if it doesn't feel, if it still feels comfortable. From here, tiptoe your feet all the way forward. Bend your knees, come up with flat back. Inhale, full body stretch. Hands to your heart. Take a full breath in and out. Again, if you want to have one hand to your belly and one hand to your chest and breathe here, that can be a lovely way to experience your breath in this body, in this moment. Good. From here, release. We're going to do side two. This time I'm going to do it facing you the whole time. So left foot is going to stay forward, right leg is going to come back, hands to the chair. Start by bending and extending your left knee and try to notice if you feel like you're on a tightrope, go ahead and heel toe your back leg a little wider. Let that stance feel good to you. And then you're going to keep your front knee bent. Get your legs really strong underneath you so that when you walk up to your fingertips, there's no surprises as you let go of the chair. Hands could stay at your hips. You could also hold your baby or reach your arms overhead. Think about if you feel like your stance is too short, take a longer lunge in the back. That's always fine. You absolutely have power to customize these poses. Options for the arms could be the goalpost arms, chest open, or hands behind the back, interlace. Just keep interlacing or alternating the interlace of your hands without letting your belly or your baby fall forward. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, look forward, release your hands, bring your hands either to the chair or to the floor. Step back with your feet side by side and take some 3 breaths in and out. One more breath. Good. From here, shift forward onto your hands, and you're going to come down to your knees, one knee at a time. Tuck your toes under. You're going to give your feet a really big foot stretch here. Some of you that maybe have taken my class before, it's got the worst name of all the poses. It's called broken toe pose because you're stretching the backs of your toes, the necks of your toes. So if it feels uncomfortable, skip it. You could also bring your hands forward, chin to rest on your hands or forehead. I'm going to turn side. You can rest here. It's a big stretch for your feet, big stretch for your back. And then the last pose of this sequence is going to be a child's pose with the chair. You can bring your big toes together, knees as wide as you like. And then again, fold forward. You could certainly rest your chin or your face on the chair. If the chair feels like it's in your way, move the chair to the side and come down to just a regular, whatever feels good to your body, child's pose. Hands could be forward, hands could be back. You can decide what feels good to you. If this wide knee position doesn't feel good, walk your knees parallel and come to a puppy dog pose where your knees are side by side. Hands are folded under your forehead. One more breath wherever you are, and then bring your hands under your shoulders. You can use the chair to help you stand up or come up on your own and come back to a seated position. Recognize the arc of your practice might feel a little different in this situation, so just feel where you are, when you can feel it, using your body as a sensory organ. And then we'll finish by taking one deep breath together, inhaling, lifting up, exhaling, hands to your heart space. If you want to soften your gaze or close your eyes, you're absolutely welcome to do that. Thank you for sharing your practice today. Be well, and let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and I'll see you next time.